Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another Trevor's Phone Reviews video. In today's video we're looking at the car and driver's 2K Ultra HD dash cam with the EYE1 Pro. So it does come with an 8GB SD card. It does ultra high definition Wi-Fi enabled GP tracking, loop recording, and pretty much everything you're gonna need to start using a dash camera. And I'll say the packaging is GoPro-like, almost identical to what they use in their packaging. So you have the actual dash camera right here that says it does 2K resolution. And the reason why you always want a dash camera is to prevent an accident. Someone hits you, you got proof that it wasn't your fault. And you could actually capture dumbass drivers that are on the highway at all times. And remember when you are buying this to take off the lens cover, because there is right there, if you guys can see, if I can get a macro shot right there is a lens cover. So you do want to take that off because it will prevent your camera from getting the best resolution. And as you can see on the back, you do have a big LCD screen with a few buttons so you can view what you are capturing. So right here you got the resolutions of 2K ultra high definition in 30 frames. You got 1296p, whichever that is a super HD at 30 frames. You got 1080p at 60 frames, which is a very high fast motion, which is actually really good for car driving type of videos. You got 1080p. You can go all the way down to, if you really want to get the most out of your memory card, you can get 720p at 30 frames a second. But I assume if your camera can do at least 1080p, keep it at anywhere from 1080p to 2K. I don't know if I would have it at 2K, but for this video purposes, I'm going to do it at 2K. But I'll probably just have it normally at 1080p because 2K files are going to be pretty massive. And you want to have the time and date and all that stuff stamped. So you click that. When you go to loop recording, I have it set for 3 minutes, because if you have it for 10 minutes, that means 10 minutes of footage you're gonna have to cycle through to find whatever the video footage is. Like if you hear the crash or a dumbass driver, you're gonna go through 5 minutes of footage, which would be, or 10 minutes of footage would be a lot. Just letting you guys know, the micro SD card that comes with this is already pre-installed into the camera, so it's not like it's in the box or anything like that. Hey, what's up guys? We are in the car testing the audio and video, so you guys can hear what it sounds like or what it doesn't sound like. I don't know how the mic's gonna sound. I don't know how the video quality is gonna look. It does, if we're shooting it at full 2K at 30 frames per second. It also does 1080p 60, 1080p at 30, 720p I think at 60, and 720p at 30 frames per second. And the lower the resolution, the more you're going to be able to fit on the memory card. Just letting you guys know that. And I will let you know that the camera does turn off, like the screen does turn off after a period of time while you're driving, so it's not a distraction while you're looking at the camera. And I think it does 140 degree wide angle. So right now we are shooting in at full 1080p at 60 frames per second. It should give us a more smoother feel than what the ultra high definition was giving us at 2K. But the 2K is a higher resolution. So for some of you guys who want the most resolution out of the camera, you're going to want to use the 2K resolution. Just remember that it's going to be a bigger file size and it's going to be a lot more time to edit that if you're adding it to a compilation or whatnot. So, what is up, everybody? We are trying out the dash camera to see if it would be something that I could use for like car vlogging or just as a regular dash camera. And it does say it shoots 2K resolution, and for myself, I don't believe it's anywhere near 2K resolution. And we got this guy blocking the street, so if you're gonna block the road, pull into the driveway. So let me know what you guys think of the quality of this camera, because I'm not 100% sure if I'm set on it or not. So this is 720p at 120 frames per second. So that would be really good for slowing down the footage. And this is 1296p is what it says on the camera. So I'm not exactly sure what that is. A lot of dash cameras have these very weird resolutions, because when you talk about resolutions, it's either 4K, 2K, 1080p, 720. You don't really hear of what video resolution do you shoot your videos in? 1296p. What's that? Oh, it's a little bit above 1080p, but it's a little bit below 2K. Like, really? What? Huh? And this would be full 1080p at 30 frames per second, which, if everything goes right, that's probably the resolution that I'm going to be using for this camera. If all goes right and I can hook this up to my computer and all the files work, then this camera is going to be a win. Y'all seen the last dash camera review. It wasn't great. I could never figure out how to get the footage from the camera onto the computer. So hopefully this one does the job. A lot. And you have everything typical. You have motion detection. You have GPS stamp, which I don't think I need the GPS, which I don't need that. You got the G sensor. Basically, the G sensor is if you go over a bump, it will automatically save that clip or that file. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then you just go here, you click the menu button off, and then that's what it's going to look like on your dash. And then you just tighten this button up here, if you guys can see, and I'm apologizing because it's the light. And then you just tighten that, and then you will start being able to record when you're in here. But this whole cord is going to be behind here and everything like that, so it's not just dangling around and looking awkward. But that is the Car and Driver 2K iPro 1 or EYE1 Pro dash camera. So let's get into what you came here for, is the actual footage.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the footage of the camera at night here in sunny Florida. And you could see some of the other mount I have hooked up, which is for my cell phone. So, is this a good camera for night? And is it a good camera for the daytime? I think it does a hell of a good job for what it is. It's $100 at Best Buy. With tax, it comes to $107. But as always, guys, my name is Trevor, back with another HD tutorial of another dash camera, the iPro 1. So as always, remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.